Priscilla.
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical.
Relative? No, a friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am...
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and...
Who could have done
That I do not know.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree?
No harm. You mean that might have happened to...
This is Novigrad. Only...
Geralt. I know I owe you. Oh, find him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be... No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised.
I know perfectly well.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea?
A flail. Morningstar.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operate...
Think they'll let me into the...
By the main entrance? Certainly not.
The sewers. Trap...
As often as required for...
Alternative treatments. Aggressive...
We can discuss this en route.
I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemel...
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drama victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobrit. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. The Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver. But of course. Yes? What is it?
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. This isn't it. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Let's keep looking. A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with...
Excellent. I trust you don't...
Not a bit.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like a...
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out.
Those burn marks
Yes, and some grey dust.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coal...
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears up...
Let's examine the mouth.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling.
Let's examine his...
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander?
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibian.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, and in...
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it...
Once fought a zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily dilute.
Explains why there's no smell of decay. Look at his hands. These welts.
I'd expect so. No one could sit...
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the...
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore... See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked...
Doesn't strike me as the right...
Apologies. We surgeons... We've a...
And a difference... His genitals...
I sincerely doubt they bear it.
We'll see.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's
All right. Think I know.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still...
No motive to speak of.
Unfortunate. Such it.
It's a lead worth following.
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you
A student. Lifelong.
Very well, speak. But be quick.
You old friend.
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles.
You've not changed...
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found?
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in.
You did, but they're friends of the
Out of the question.
As your reverence wishes.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be... Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang.
Thank you.
Nathaniel.
A scoundrel. A rogue.
Most are scoundrels before they...
True in his case as well. Before he donned... Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervised...
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have...
I know him, thus I avoid him.
Don't aim to press...
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital.
And I'll keep my... You Eustace?
Aye?
Fourth sense, I think it is.
Fabian. Oh, yeah,
One of them? So there've been other...
sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers.
Some things are best left out.
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered...
Shame? Why? You search Fabian's body.
Whoa, I, cost her not.
I call a spade a spade.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What?
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and...
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right...
What the fuck do I care what happens to some... Oi, fucking hell!
For everything.
Poor Lydica! What happened here? Just laughed.
So, how do you go with this thing? I wasn't putting it out, mate.
Anyone home?
Be gone, or I'll set me hounds on you.
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Mutt.
That's altogether different. Sit you stupid much like...
Charming is...
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. But
Got someone particular?
sure as shite. Bugger, as soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate or raise his fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a...
So who might...
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together.
What'll it be now?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near him. So, what do you...
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch! Human dish rag!"
Know where I can find her?
City cemetery. She died a few days back.
Tell me what you know about the murder.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside me.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in this...
Fine. We've talked. Need to look around.
Be my guest.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless... formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Told me to say the main door will be open.
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Grab him!
Sis,
Human.
How am I to know?
Priscilla's.
Watch him, see what he does.
this it. Kill him.
Take him from the back! Gotta get around him!
Come on, come closer.
Try me, prick.
Slaughter the freak! Fucking...
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the...
I know. Here to look for clues.
Fear I can't help you much. But I...
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim.
Oh, dearie. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars.
Recall any name?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called
Priscilla friend?
friends. Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave.
Oh, my head's ringing.
A brazier. This time of year? Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Welcome, master.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here.
Nice of you, especially given you did...
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important...
Not fond of the...
Very few. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced... Hard to be fond of someone like...
Who's the victim?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire.
Yeah, mortal sin and no... By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get...
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student... People were dying, which, those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity. Joachim had been my favorite student, but... Alas, I had to do something. Whereas Joachim... Oh, fate's ironies.
How old's von Gratz?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been...
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and...
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even... Gotta find her.
Till next time, master.
What do you want?
Need to talk to
You think any bum of...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have...
If you thought this up, and I...
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge.
So be it. I'll take you to...
Geralt, what a pleasant...
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see her.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning.
No time to explain.
I find this all very hard to believe. Please.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine, but wait here.
Oh! He ran out the other...
What now, you piece of hell?
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him! Mutants! Halt! Or I'll put a bolt!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery!
Well...
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy.
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself.
Forgive me. I saw him running.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if...
Out of my sight. Mother! Why did he...
I don't know. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer...
Very well. But you should be on your own. And let her be the last victim.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Won't get away this time. Tracks just end, as if he vanished. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle. Nettie. Where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very...
Oh, positively divine performance.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you and him.
Yet again you disturb me. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so...
First, gotta tell me what...
For pleasure.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer.
Bollocks.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled kid.
I don't know. But I see we must...
Who knew you'd be here? The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table.
Yes. I...
Good boy.
People, help me!
Black ones, Dandelions, as long as they pay, that does it.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me. Although, you've not divined all.
Who, what are...
A vampire. Hire of...
Good to know this was the work of a monster, not a human.
Believe me. Worse thing.
Afraid you won't get the chance to tell me about them.
I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago.
And you? Have you faced one of us?
Yes.
Did you take care of...
Yeah.
Thank you, Geralt.
Did my part. Your turn now.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the...
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but... For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing.
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion.